So here's a quick update on the 2003 Redfire Mustang GT. This was my friend's car, then it was my car, and I bought it from my friend when it was totaled. And I fixed it, and then my sister had it all through high school and part of college, and then she sold it to the current owner. And he's done a lot to take really good care of this car. He's put the Mach 1000 audio system in it. He had a GT just like it that he swapped everything over to. And so here's just a little bit of update on the car and all the things he's done to it. He's been taking really good care of it. You can see with the Terminator wheels on there. He did a really nice full synthetic oil change on the car. The seats are getting pretty bad, and he was pretty upset because he found one good seat at a pickup part, and then he kept looking around and he did find a set of front seats out of a convertible V6 Mustang that were parchment color, and he got those, and he got them for a great price. It was like $30 a seat, and so he swapped those in, and that made a huge difference. He also added the Mach 1 style pedals, Cobra Bullet Mach 1 style interior upgrade package pedals. He added the radio trim bezel pieces and a steering wheel cover. He added the black radio bezels around the radio, as well as putting the Mach 1000 head unit in. It had an aftermarket one, but this one is way better. I think they always sound better than the aftermarket ones, and maybe there's some really high quality expensive aftermarket ones out there, but in my experience the factory one always sounds better. And so you can see how good the car is coming along. He did switch up the exhaust a little bit, and so while he had the mid-pipe off, he decided to start the car, and you can hear the throaty sound of a 4.6 with no exhaust. This is open manifolds. I've run mine like that sometimes when I had to, and I had the headers cut after on a GT I bought where the previous owner couldn't remove the transmission without cutting the exhaust off, and so I've driven them around like that for a little bit. It's not good to drive them like that, and he wasn't driving it like that. He was just doing it for the fun of it because he had the exhaust apart. But this Mustang has definitely had several new chances at life, and the new owner is taking very good care of this car, and so I'm very happy to see that. And you can see he's enjoying it. He's out with his friends. He's making memories with this car, and it's in really good shape. He has a few more plans he wants to do with it. He said he's going to try to swap the doors from his other Mustang on because they're in better condition, and so ultimately this Mustang has the hood, fenders, bumpers, a lot of pieces off of the other Mustang, and he's just doing all that to make it a nicer car, and it's turned out really nice, and so that's really cool to see. His plans are to tint the tail lights. He wants to do a spoiler delete, deep dish bullet wheels, and he wants to also paint the quarter panels of the car so that it all matches better, since the rest of the car will have really good paint on it by then. And at that point, maybe paint the roof black, and then just enjoy the car from there on out, because he's really done a lot to make it nice, and that's about all it needs. So a really cool update video on this car. There's a playlist that I put at the end of each of these videos, and it has the whole story of this car. It has everything that's been done to it that I've covered on the channel, and the update videos I've done since he's owned the car. So if you want to watch those, look at the link in the end. It's usually a card I put right on the screen here. And stay tuned for more Mustang content.